good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Ginger the Voice. Today we're talking about bullying. Bullying is a global phenomenon. It's something that can be experienced in school, can be experienced even at work. Bullying in school and at work at the same time can negatively affect a child's physical and psychological well-being. So tonight we are so excited at Ginger the Voice. We want to say good evening to you and want to say welcome. My name is Ginger the Voice, the founder of Ginger the Voice. We are a communications company that seeks to give hope, courage, and enlightenment. We do this through various platforms such as speaking, singing, and hosting talk shows such as this. So tonight we are talking all things bullying. So we are here to speak against bullying because we have a guest, a very special guest tonight, someone who has been so good in terms of standing up against bullying. As we said before, that bullying happens at school, even in the workplace. So today we're going to talk about bullying that has happened at school, and we have in our midst Unjabulo Zulu. Jabulo, thank you so much for coming through, my baby girl. We're so excited to have you here. A lot of kids are actually watching you at the moment, and very excited as well to have you, to learn from you. First of all, I just know one thing about you, that you are a preacher, you're a motivational speaker, you're an MC, you are a student, you're an activist, you're a whole bunch of a lot of things. Tell us, how do you find all the time in the world to do all of this?
Well, I just manage my time well. I just set up a timetable whereby I know at this time I have to do this, and I know that I should be finished at this hour or at this 2 hours. Yeah, so I make sure that I do my things well. I plan my work well, and everything is fine. And that is how basically I manage to do my work and all of my work and everything.
Okay, and we do know that you're a motivational speaker now, and also you're a preacher. I'm really surprised, a young girl or lady like you, because you're 14 years old now, and you are a preacher. How do you prepare your sermons? How do you know what to say to people when you stand in front of them?
Well, I just look at the Bible, and then I just choose a scripture that I see it's fit for the theme. And then when I arrive at the stage, words just come out, words just pop up in my mind. They say this and say this. Yeah. So
Okay.
immediately when I read the scripture, I get
Uh-huh.
words on what should I say to people. I don't prepare that what should I say and what not to say. I just find the scripture, write it down, and that's all.
Oh wow! So do you believe that it's God who inspires you, or what happens to you when you stand? Don't you get also scared standing in front of a lot of people?
No, I don't get scared. I'm used to it.
Okay, all right. We know that you were bullied, as today's topic is about standing up against being bullied. We do know that you experienced being bullied at school 3 or 4 years ago. Can you tell us about that? What happened, and what would they say to you when they bully you?
From grade 1 up until grade 4, I was bullied. I was told I'm not beautiful. I was told
Hmm.
I'm black. I was told I look like a shoe polish and I don't deserve to be in
Oof.
that school because I'm darker than everybody. Well, at some point, I did believe what they said. And then when I was in grade 5, everybody was surprised about my hair. Now I have cut it, but it was big and curly, and everybody was like, why is your hair different from our hair? So they
Mm.
want that, and then they wanted to cut it. So there were three boys in my class. Two held me tight, and one combed my hair to see if this really was my hair.
So it was also physical bullying because you held your body. What did you do at this
Yeah.
time? Were you screaming for help, maybe for the teachers to come through and help you?
Actually, I was crying. I told them to stop what they were doing, and they
Mm.
did not listen until my teacher came in, and they left me like nothing ever happened, like they were just playing.
And what did the teacher say?
The teacher said nothing because my teacher thought that we were just playing. And my teacher was like, sit down, we want to study and all of that. Because my teacher did not think I was bullied. My teacher thought that we were just playing around.
But even though you were crying, did she see that you were
Yes.
crying?
I'm not sure if my teacher saw that I'm crying, but my teacher did not ask anything. In my mind, I think my teacher does not know what happened.
Mm, mm. Was it boys or girls who bullied you?
It was boys.
It was boys. So
Yes.
basically, that's also something that we can say it's a gender-based bullying as well.
Yes.
And you're saying to us today that they had a problem with your hair. Was it a black orientated school or was it a mixed race school?
It was a black orientated school.
And they had a problem with your hair.
Yes. Like they were surprised. Why is my hair like very curly and why is it so big?
Mm, mm.
Yes.
And then about your skin color. How did that make you feel when they would bully you and tell you that you're darker than everybody else?
Well, I hated myself and I was like, why are they telling me that I am dark when they are also dark? But then
Mm,
I ended up believing them and I was hurt and then I did not love myself. I
mm.
totally did not accept myself the way I am.
Okay, so when you did not love yourself, what kind of thoughts came through your mind, and what kind of things would you do to show that you actually were a young girl who did not love herself?
Well, sometimes I would have suicidal thoughts. And then
Mm,
sometimes when I'm being told in Jabulo, do your hair, fix yourself. I was like, why must I? Because I am already not beautiful. Why must I do that? Trying to impress
mhm,
someone because I am already ugly. So there is no use in doing that. And at some
mm,
point, I became rude and disrespectful.
So, what kind of
Yeah.
things would you say when you become rude and disrespectful?
Well, sometimes I would tell my mom, leave me alone. I am
Mm,
not your age. You
mm,
don't know what I'm going through. Or
mm,
maybe sometimes when she speaks to me, I would sing, pretend like I can't hear what she's saying.
mm.
Yes.
And besides the school, is there any other place where you would go to, for instance, church or your next door neighbors? Did you get in the community? Did you get other people bullying you, or was it just at school?
Well, also in the community, I had people telling me that I'm black, but some of them were like they didn't even care about me. When I tried to speak to them, they would not care about me. But some
Mm,
told me that yeah, you look very dark.
mm. And I suppose that made you lose your confidence.
Yes.
Are you still at that same school?
No, no, now I'm in high school.
Okay, but did you leave immediately after you found that after your mom found out that they're bullying you at school? Did you then leave the school immediately, or did you continue to stay in the school?
When I was in grade one up until grade three, I stayed in that school. My mom did not realize what was happening, and then
Mm,
my mom changed me schools, took me to another school where I did my grade four. Even
mhm,
there, when I was doing my grade four, I was bullied, and then my mom went to the school and everything was fine sorted. Nobody called me black and stuff like that. But then
mm,
as I went to grade five, I was bullied about my hair. So I told my mom what was happening, and my mom
mm,
also went to school again and addressed the issue. And like
mm,
my mom said that if this is gonna continue, then it means that she has to move me to another school again.
mhm. So you moved to another school.
No, I didn't. In grade four up until grade five, I didn't. I stayed in the same school up until I did my grade seven there.
Did they stop bullying you?
Yes, eventually they did stop.
And what made them stop?
I don't know. Maybe it's when they saw me going on assembly, the confidence that I had. Maybe
Mm,
they were surprised and they were like, "Are you that confident?" Even those people who were bullying me, now they wanted to become my friends. Now they wanted to tell me that sorry, we wanna be your friend. And I told them that I already forgave you before you even came to me and said that
mm.
you're sorry. I forgave you the minute I started loving myself.
Okay. So how were you able to change this bad experience that you went into a positive thing, into something that you can say it actually helped you to be a better person? How were you able to do that?
Well, I believe I was bullied for a reason, because if I was not bullied, I wouldn't be here now. If I was not bullied, I would be not speaking to you now. So I
Mm, mm,
believe um I was bullied for a reason. God knew the purpose. God
Mm,
knew why must I go through this tough situation. Because in life, it won't always be bright, be happy. Sometimes you have to be in a place where you are dark and you need to understand. And God is testing you. How can you handle this? Are you able enough? Because if God gives you a purpose when you grow up, then He knows that, okay, you can be able to handle this. So I believe I was bullied for a reason, and now I can speak about my experience. Happy, I'm not even afraid to tell people about my experience. So I believe I
mm,
was bullied for a reason. So that also is a positive thing.
mm. Okay, so now when you look at yourself in the mirror, it doesn't matter who has said what in your life, you believe that you're
No,
beautiful.
I believe that I am beautiful because now I am being told I'm beautiful. And before I am even told that I'm beautiful, yes, I believe that I am beautiful.
Okay, so it's a matter of you believing it from yourself. It must come from the heart.
Yes,
Okay, I
yes.
do know that you've got an anti-bullying campaign. Can you tell us about that? How did it start and what is it all about and what do you actually do there?
It's called hashtag I am an anti-bullying. It's a campaign whereby I go school to school, motivating learners, teaching them about bullying. Well, it started as I was bullied. I didn't want another kid to go through what I went through. So I
Mm,
decided, why don't I start a campaign where I teach learners about bullying?
mm, mm. Okay, so who's
Yes.
helping you in this campaign and how did you start it?
My mom is helping me. I started it. My mom went to school and requested the school principal if I must be able to speak to the learners on assembly. So my mom started all of this.
Okay, there's an anonymous question that has come through on my messenger. The person is asking, did the bullying affect your schoolwork? So the viewers are asking, did the bullying affect your schoolwork? And if it did, how did it affect your schoolwork?
It did affect my schoolwork, but a bit, because if my mom was not there, then I would have failed. But like, sometimes I would not study. Sometimes I would not do my schoolwork, thinking what I'm being told. I really loved staying in the dark. I would close the curtains, lock the
Mm,
door, and sleep. And sleep.
mm,
And that affected my schoolwork because I did nothing. All I did was sleep and I did not do my schoolwork. But my mom was there and my mom would check my books each and every day. So that pushed me that I must do my work because I knew if my mom does not like my school book, then I am in trouble. So
yeah.
that pushed me to do my schoolwork.
Okay. There's another question that has come through. It says, how did you gain confidence after the experience?
My mom, when my mom told me you're beautiful, when my mom told me you should accept yourself the way you are, and then I believe that yes, I must accept myself. I must not allow somebody to define me. I must not allow somebody to tell me what I am and who I am.
Absolutely. So you hear your own voice now. You listen, you are more important. Your
Yes.
voice is more important.
Yes.
Have you ever helped in this anti-bullying campaign? Do you have any children that you have helped?
A lot. I have helped a
Okay.
lot of children because I receive messages from my Facebook inbox telling me that they are really helped just by my words.
Okay. And now the people who were bullying you, seeing you now as a motivational speaker, seeing you now as an MC and a preacher, and at some point a radio personality, what are they saying now? Do they come to you now and speak another story? Have they come to apologize? What is it that they are saying?
Well, they are saying congratulations, you look beautiful. We are happy that you are here, and then they also ask for forgiveness. They saying sorry, can we be your friends? And I'm like, yeah, I forgave you and everything is okay. I can speak to you, I can be your friend, and everything is just fine. And now they are happy for me, but now I lost contact with them because they are in another high school and I am in another high school.
Okay. There's another question that has come through. It says, What can you say about Lufuno's situation? So I guess this person is trying to say, if you're an you've got an anti-bullying campaign that you started. What is your opinion about what had happened to Lufuno? We do know that a few weeks ago, there's a lady, or rather a young girl, in Toyando who committed suicide due to being bullied. So what is your take as someone who's an activist? What do you have to say about such a situation?
Well, when I heard that Lufuno committed suicide, I actually
Mm,
cried. I
mm,
actually cried, and I was very sad. And
mm,
this is a very bad thing. And if
mm,
nothing being dealt with, and if nothing is being done, then it means that a lot of people are gonna commit suicide out there. It
mm,
means
mm,
that a lot of children are going to die because of this one issue. This one issue. So this girl who bullied Lufuno, I think she should change. She should realize that what she has done is totally wrong, and she should apologize to Lufuno's family, and she should apologize to everyone, because now everybody is hurt because Lufuno committed suicide because of what she has done, her actions. She was trying to impress other people, but now look where is she. She is in trouble, and the people that she was trying to impress are not there for her anymore. Are not there for her anymore. So I am very sad about this situation. So if you are a parent and you're watching this, and if your child says that is being bullied, attend to
mm,
that matter immediately, because at the end of the day, something bad is really going to happen.
mm. What do you probably have to say as a motivational speaker to those who are perpetrators, those who are bullying other children in school? What do you have to say to them?
I have to say to them that, do you know how it feels like being bullied every day when you come to school? Imagine if it was you every day. You going through the same pain every day. How would you feel? Definitely you won't feel okay about it. So
Mm,
I urge that you should change. I
mm,
urge that you should do what's right for your life,
mm,
because even when you grow up, you're gonna become a bully because you are used to bullying another person. So it's
mm.
gonna become something that you are used to. So it's better that you change now.
Mm, okay. All right. And also, Lufuno, what I wanted to ask you, as someone who's a motivational speaker, someone who's a preacher, a radio personality, an MC, a student as well, is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? Is this your focus now?
Yes, it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, because I see what I am doing is helping somebody out there. You know, when you're doing something and you're not even getting feedback, obviously you're
Mm,
just gonna give up on that. It's like
mm,
it's like planting a seed that does not want to grow. Every time when it tries to grow, it dies. You end up giving up on it. But every time when I do my work, I get positive feedback. It pushes me to do it again. So yes, I am definitely doing this for the rest of my life.
okay. As South Africa, what can we expect from your anti-bullying campaign? What's the next step? I mean, after even now, Lufuno away because of being bullied. So, as an activist, what do you plan to do to actually spread the word?
Well, I plan that on my Facebook page, people should just keep on reading my messages, forward it to another people on my Instagram page, even on all my social media accounts. They should keep on following me and seeing what I do, and also the videos that when I motivate people, people should be able to share it, because I know it's going to help another person out there. And what South Africa can expect is that I am going to grow big, and at some point I know that I will be able to help some other kid in another province whereby now I am not able to reach.
Okay. There's another anonymous question. I think this person just joined now because they're asking something that you had answered already. But can you just help her or him? She or he's asking, how did your mom help you stand against bullying?
My mom always told me that I'm beautiful. My mom always said, my daughter, you should accept yourself the way you are because you were made by the image of God. And whoever is saying you are not beautiful, then that means that person is saying God is not beautiful. So, as a God fearing child, I believed what my mom has told me. And I also began to loving myself. I started accepting myself the way I am. And every time when I look myself in the mirror, I become happy and I smile.
Hmm, lovely. Oh wow, Njabulo. We are very excited as Ginger the Voice to have had you here on our show because you have spoken such quite big words, or rather heavy words, that every child needs to hear. And we want to say that we are grateful that you stood up against being bullied and you never allowed other children to actually make you, to give you a setback. And also, we thank God that your setback was changed to be a comeback. Look what has the bullying made you do now. You're an activist now. You're going around spreading the word, that
Mm.
it should not be done. As a closing statement to us, and Jabulo, what can you say to children out there who are still students or pupils in school regarding bullying?
Well, I would like to say to you, if you are being bullied, come out and talk. Don't sit in that corner. Don't allow to be threatened. Come out
Mhm.
and speak. Speak to someone who you trust because I know definitely there is that one person who is going to be able to help you. And if you are a bully, I urge you to stop bullying. Stop it now because it's a very wrong thing, and at the end of the day something bad is going to happen, as I've said. So you should stop bullying, and if you are being bullied, come out and talk, and don't allow the bully to define who you are. Don't allow the bully to destroy your goals and your dreams. Come out and talk and accept yourself the way you are and love yourself, and just be yourself. Don't change yourself because of what someone else had said.
Wow. We're just going to read one more question from Anonymous. They are asking, how were you able to forgive those who had hurt you and bullied you at school?
Since I was very young, I was taught about forgiveness. If somebody has done something wrong to you, you should be able to forgive them. So also I was able to outgrow from that and I forgave them. I even had forgotten about them until they even came back and they wanted to become my friends. So I was able to heal. The reason why I
Mm.
was able to forgive them is because I was able to accept myself. I was able to love myself again the way I am. Then I was able to forgive them.
Wow. Thank you so much, Njabulo, for coming through. We truly appreciate this. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Njabulo Zulu, a young girl who was bullied, told that she is too dark, her hair is too curly, and she's dark like polish. But she did not let that weigh her down. She used her setback as a comeback. And today she's an MC, a preacher, motivational speaker, and also an activist. She's got an anti bullying campaign that she started. Please do follow her on Facebook. Are you on YouTube, Jabulo?
Yes, I am.
And on YouTube. She's ready to speak to your children. She's ready to motivate your children. She's ready to help South Africa curb suicides that are caused by people or children being bullied. Thank you so much for watching today's program. And thank you to you, too, Njabulo, for coming through. We truly appreciate your time and the messages that you have sent through to South Africa and the children of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ginger, the founder of Ginger the Voice. We are a communications company that seeks to give hope, courage, and enlightenment. We do this through various platforms such as speaking, singing, and hosting talk shows. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for coming through on a Friday. We do understand that we had moved our normal time to today. It was due to unforeseen circumstances, but you were patient with us. Please do join us next week at 7 o'clock, same time, same place. God bless you. Have a wonderful long weekend. Good night.